everybody, this is the tutorial for Garden of Eden by Lady Gaga. My name's Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. So to play this song along with the track, what we need to do is drop the strings down half a step. And to do that, you would need your E string to be an E flat, an A to be an A flat, D to be a D flat, G to a G flat, B to a B flat, and E to an E flat. However, more than likely you're in standard tuning for now, so I'm going to be in standard tuning. But to play along with the track, that's what you would need to do. Now, at the start of the song, there are two chords that we need to play. And because there's no real guitar in this, we'll come up with our own strumming pattern. And there's two things you can do. I'm going to show you the open chord version and then the power chord version. So, for the open chord version, we're going to go from a G major to an E minor. So, G major is 3 on the E string, 2 on the A, 0, 0, 0 on the D, G and B, and then a 3 on the high E. An E minor is an open E string, 2, 2 on the A and D strings, 0 on the remaining strings. So in terms of how we can strum those two chords, because they're going to cycle around a few times, what we can do is this. So there's a lot going on there. So we have, so we're going down, up, up. But that up is jumped early to the E minor. Down, up, 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 down, up. Now we'll play that through twice before the first verse kicks in. However, if you want a more power chord orientated introduction, what we can do is build a power chord up from fret 10 on the A string. So that'll be 10, 12, 12. And then slide that power chord shape down to 7, 9, 9, like this. I'm using the same strumming pattern, but yeah, between the chords, I'm just using power chords rather than open chords there. You choose whichever one you think is best. So when the first verse kicks in, that's when Lady Gaga starts to sing, you're going to keep going with the same idea, G to E minor, whether it's the open chords or whether it's the power chords. And you'll do that 4 times in a row. Now looking up to my notes, after that there is a pre-chorus, which is actually the same thing, just the lyrics change, the instrumentation changes, but we're still going between that G and the E minor 2 more times. However, there is then a chorus, and the chorus is where things change. And it's worth mentioning that if you want the chord chart for this, which has all of the chords in the full order with the full structure, as well as another sheet with the chords and lyrics matched up, let's say you want to sing along or play along, and you need to know which chord goes with which word, head over to Patreon. I've got you covered. For the price of a coffee, you get everything wrote out professionally by myself, where you get access to not only this song, but well over 500 other songs of the latest releases, including every single song off Lady Gaga's brand new album, including her collaboration with Bruno Mars. So feel free to check that out. In fact, the people on the screen, who are my active patrons, will get access to this the moment this video goes live. So thanks to them. More about those guys later. Digging in with the chorus, we have some chords to strum. The first chord we need is an A minor. And an A minor is an open A string, 2, 2 on the D and G, 1 on the B, and an open E. We don't play the low E string for A minor. I'll talk about strumming in just a moment, but let's get through the other chords of the chorus. G major, we already know that one from earlier in the song. We then have D major, which is an open D string, 2 on the G, 3 on the B, and 2 on the high E. We don't play the E and A strings for that chord. The fourth chord that we need is an E minor chord, so again we've seen that one before. And we're going to play those 4 chords 3 times in a row, a bit like this. And every chord will get 4 beats and this strumming pattern. Down, down, up, down, up, which slowly is down, down, up, down, up. Or if you want to count along, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Let me demonstrate that slowly once round. Now after you've played that set of chords 3 times, on the 4th time there is one major difference. So yeah, it might be worth checking out that link to the extra material on Patreon because there's a lot going on with this song. On the 4th time round, we play the A minor the same. Same with G, D, but then we go to a B7 chord, which is a 2 on the A string, 1 on the D, 2 on the G, an open B string, and 2 on the high E. And that is what chord we will finish the chorus with. We don't play the low E string. We then get to a post-chorus, and that's where we can play similar to what we did on the introduction, either open chords or power chords. We'll play through that 4 times. However, there is a difference. You may have noticed when I went from G to the E chord, I wasn't playing E minor, we want E major for this section. Bit of an oddball part, but works really well. So yeah, E major is just like the E minor chord, but we take our pointy finger, fret 1 on the G string, and that makes it an E major chord. We then start to get a lot of repetition. Looking over to the notes, we have a second verse. It's the G to E minor part. So yeah, we're back to E minor now. We'll do that 4 times round, and again, if you want to play the power chord version, then it's up to you, that's your choice, 4 times round. We then have a pre-chorus, same thing again, 2 times round. It's just the instrumentation that changes, so really, as long as you know to play it 6 times after the chorus, then jobs are good in there. However, we then have another chorus, and thankfully that chorus is the same as before, so up to now, tons of repetition. We then have a bridge section, which is a little bit different, so let's work over those parts. So the bridge section starts off with A minor, and what we could do, because the bridge section is a little bit different, is maybe sustain the chords. Because like I said at the start of the video, there's no real guitar parts in this, so we can take a little bit of liberty over how we play this. So what I'm going to do is sustain the chords if I were to play this live. So I'm going to play A minor for the bridge, 1, 2, 3, and then G, 2, 3, D, 2, 3, E minor, 2, 3, 4. So all I mean by sustain is playing the chord once and letting it ring out for the remaining 3 or 4 beats. In fact, you'll play through those chords twice to end the bridge. And the last part of the song is tons more repetition. We have another chorus, exactly the same as every other chorus. We then have a post-chorus and an outro, and that's where we're going back and forth between the G and the E major. So that... or... play through that 4 times, and then you've got yourself to the end of the song. So that's everything you need to get through this song. If you did find it useful, please do like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. And if you are interested in the extra material, links are in the description for that. And I just want to say one more big thanks to the people on the screen who are my active patrons. The moment this video goes live, they will get access to this song straight away. So thanks to them for their support. Thanks to you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.